The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running left, it's Fournette. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. here. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. He'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Evans has got the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Check safety, check safety.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. He finds Howard complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now Leonard Fournette takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's able to find Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. The 20. Touchdown. Ronald Jones with Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 7. A handoff to Fournette. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Tampa Bay, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.